In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can get stronger legs after 50 using the double pump method. Hardly any trainers talks about this, but as I own a fitness studio for people over the age of 40, I'm able to help people recover from injuries, build stronger legs without lifting massive heavy weights that puts unnecessary load on your joints. So what is the double pump method? Well, the double pump method is a pre-exhaust set, if you're going to use a technical term. And what it does is it enhances mind-muscle connection by doing two complementary exercises back to back. This allows for lighter loads on the joint to protect your joints and your ligaments so they don't get too stressed out. Also lends itself to better blood flow in your legs, which is so important. It's going to help with better oxygen deliverability. It's going to help with delivering nutrients to the muscles itself. And it's also going to clear away a lot of waste products like carbon dioxide and metabolic byproducts, which in turn will help the liver. So it's a really great technique to build stronger legs over the age of 50. Today, we're going to choose 3 exercises that's going to work the entire leg. Okay, so it'll be very, very easy to do. You need very little equipment, but I promise you, you're going to get a fantastic workout. And I want you to come in just a little bit. If you do it once, it won't work. You need to do this continuously, about 3 times a week for long periods of time. And you need to give yourself about maybe 5 to 6 weeks to start to see the benefit. Now, with that little caveat being thrown in there, we're going to jump into the first exercise. So the first exercise is going to be working predominantly on the quads. The quads are the muscles in the front of your legs, and they help support your knee joint, and they're also important for extending your leg in that direction. What we're going to do, we're going to start with a wall sit, okay? And a wall sit can be done by anybody and depends on your level of ability, depends on the level and the depth that you go. So let's just say you're not very strong and you can only come 45 degrees. Do 45 degrees, totally fine. If you're a bit stronger, come down a little bit lower. And ideally you want to work yourself down to 90 degrees, okay? And what's going to happen is your muscles are now contracted in this position. They're fired up, they're starting to burn. Feel them now while I'm talking to you. And what's really important about this is that now you're activating your mind-muscle connection. Your mind is now connected to your quad because you can feel them burning. And this is so important because as we get older, we lose this connection, which means that if you keep losing that connection, you're not able to use your legs like you used to. You might trip over and fall, okay? So now what we're doing, we're loading up the quads. You're going to do this for about 30 seconds, okay? If you can't do 30 seconds, come up a little bit higher until you find a point that you can do actually 30 seconds. Once that 30 seconds is up, you're going to have a chair next to you. You're going to sit in the chair and you're going to sit the stand. Arms in front of your body and you're going to stand up. And you're going to do this for another 30 seconds. You've got 1 minute of work. And straight away, just by doing that and this, my legs are way more burny than they would have been if I had just done the sit to stands. Now this is fantastic because we're now not loading the joints too much. The muscles are doing all the work. You get the added benefit of building muscle, mind-muscle connection, and you in turn, you're going to get stronger legs. I can already feel my legs start to pump up a little bit as well. And that is the double pump method. You pump up the static hold, then you pump them again with a more dynamic functional exercise. And it also gets your heart rate up just a little bit. That is where the blood flow comes in as well, because now your cardiovascular system is working. You're pumping blood through your body, which is going to clear out all that waste, deliver nutrients, better oxygen, and ultimately be a fitter, stronger version of yourself. So now we've worked on the quads, we're going to work on the hamstrings. And the hamstrings are the big muscles at the back of your leg, okay? They're really important for extending the hip backwards and bending the knee in this position here, okay? If you've got sore knees, then I'm going to give you an alternative. But if you can kneel down on a padded surface like this, you're going to be absolutely fine, all right? So one leg is going to be up in front this way, okay? And what you're going to do with this back leg, you're going to lift it up, okay? It's very difficult. Like, even if you can't lift it off the floor completely, just lift it up as high as you can. And you can see that muscles start to light up there. And you're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Like I said, this is the double pump, okay? You're pumping it up now. And once I get our 30 seconds going, okay, I can find this quite difficult as well. Then you're going to move your leg up, 1, 2, and you're going to pump it back up this way for 30 seconds. And you're going to feel the back of the leg maybe start to contract really hard, okay? And that is fantastic. That is what you need. If you start to get a little bit crampy, then take a little bit of a break. That's cool. And with this exercise, because it's a little bit harder than the other one, you may go 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, and you can build up till you get your 30 seconds of each one, okay? Once you've done one leg, you're gonna swap over and then you're gonna do the other leg. If you can't do the kneeling down one, that's cool. You can do this standing up, which is actually fine, all right? I'm gonna do the other leg because it's a bit tight now. So you're gonna hold it up this way. You're just gonna bend it. But I want you to actively contract. So try and get your heel to touch your bum, all right? And really feel that up. You're gonna feel the hamstring get tight again. You're gonna hold it again, up to 30 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever you can do. Then you're gonna just gently extend it back this way. The same kind of thing, but a little bit easier for you, okay? If you've got bad knees or maybe the other version is too hard. But again, you're gonna do exactly the same thing. And that's exercise number 2, hamstring curls. So the last exercise we're gonna look at today is the calves. The calves are super important. They actually say the calves are the second and third hearts of the body because they pump blood back into the heart, okay? So if you're really sedentary and not doing a lot of exercise, you tend to get lots of like blood pooling in the legs and a bit of swelling and things. So it's really important to work the calf muscles. So again, the same principle of the double pump method, okay? We're gonna contract them, then we're gonna pump them, okay? So what I've got here, I've got 2 weight plates, okay? Now you can do this with off a step or a book you don't like, on the floor. And the only thing I wanna do, I wanna just get a bit of a stretch. So bring that foot up a little bit, just so I can get a full range of movement with the actual calf itself. You tend to find if you do it this way, you haven't quite got the full range. And I'm all about full range of movement if you can do that pain-free. So what you're gonna do, okay, you could have a chair in front of you or a wall, and you're gonna come up and you're just gonna contract, push up as high as you can. A lot of clients that I see can't actually do it this high. They kind of stop a little bit there, okay, because their muscles don't contract as well as they should be. So really try and push to get that nice and high. Again, you're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Once you get there, you're going to come down and slowly with this one, you're not going to bounce. That's the key. Slowly down, touch, come up. 1. Slowly up. And you're going to keep on going for, again, 30 seconds, okay? And you're really going to feel those calves start to, light up. Again, you're going to get that mind-muscle connection. You're going to feel the burn a little bit. Such a good thing to contribute to your overall leg strength, okay? So that was my video for today. Take it easy. What I'd like to say to you, if you're going to do this, okay, be smart about it. Try and do it about 3 times per week, okay? Don't go crazy with it, but also don't just do it once and expect a miracles, okay? It doesn't work that way. So about 3 times per week, you want to be doing it, and you want to do this routine 3 times through. So the way it will look like is that you're going to do the wall sit to sit to stand. You're going to do 1 minute. Then you're going to rest for 30 seconds. Then you're going to repeat that little sequence, rest for 30 seconds, and repeat that sequence. Then you move on to the next exercise, and you do exactly the same thing. You work out, you rest for 30 seconds. You work out, you rest for 30 seconds, and repeat that through. You want to be getting about 3 sets of that. And that will be a fantastic way for you to start building up your leg strength without causing unnecessary pain on your joints and ligaments. And hopefully the next 21, 28 days, your leg strength is going to fly through the roof. And if it does, I'd love you to comment on the video and tell me that's exactly what happened. If you've got any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, leave a comment, tell me what you're struggling with, and I will do my best to create a video. And there is a video on the top of the corner there, which I think you may like if you like this video, and give it a watch. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.